Shaktikanta Das, the 25th Governor of the Reserve Bank of India, was awarded the prestigious Governor of the Year award by Central Banking, a portal that tracks and analyzes global central banks and financial regulators. In its announcement, Central Banking said the governor has had to navigate turbulent waters, from the shock of COVID-19 to the effects of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, against a tense political backdrop. Das demonstrated remarkable communication skills in balancing crisis support measures against the need for financial discipline, as RBI continues to clean up long-standing weaknesses in public sector banks. Das, a former bureaucrat, took charge in December 2018 amid a reported tussle with the government over the distribution of RBI surplus. At the same time, the Indian economy was facing the twin balance sheet crisis. Das demonstrated adroit administrative skills and deft communication to navigate India's complex bureaucracy, defend the central bank's role, and push through important reforms. In Das's words, the Indian banking system is resilient, but there is no room for complacency.
This is a very well-deserved award for Governor Das and his team. Governor Das led his team with a very adept and agile response. Remember, this is a first public health crisis. I mean, unlike the other financial crises that have been heard before, so this is completely uncharted territory. They used a combination of policies of monetary policy, regulatory policy, prudential policies, etc. So that was a very, very coordinated, adept policy. Secondly, despite the strength of the response, they still did a very calibrated response to the policy. I mean, unlike their counterparts, the other G10 central banks, this resulted this did not result in a massive buildup of a stimulus, which would have created many more problems for inflation, persistence of inflation, etc. They also coordinated with the union government on many of the stimulus measures. Example, the ECLGS program for MSMEs. Fourth, they also anticipated the risk of inflation getting persistent, and much before the other G10 central banks, they actually started exiting the very ease of the accommodative policies, and right from 2021, if you remember, they stopped the GSAP, then started extracting liquidity from the system. So it was much before the other central banks.
The last RBI governor who received this prestigious award was Raghuram Rajan in 2015. In 2021, Das's term was extended by another 3 years. Once he completes his full term, Das will be the first governor after Sir Benegal Rama Rao, who was in office for 7 years and 197 days between July 1, 1949 and January 14, 1957. Another highlight from Das's tenure as RBI governor is his communication policy.
The communication throughout, remember, this was a period of extreme uncertainty and volatility. So the communication was very, very comprehensive, very timely, frequent, simple, and clear. And that helped keep markets not going as volatile as we saw in many other countries in the world.
The RBI's Monetary Policy Committee, or the MPC, chaired by Das, started to raise the policy rates in May 2022. This was to tackle inflation mainly caused by supply-side constraints, thanks to the Ukraine war. Even if RBI missed its mandate to keep average inflation within a band of 2 to 6% for 3 consecutive quarters, the calibrated approach to increase rates helped India remain among the fastest growing economies in the world. In the last 2 policy meetings, the RBI MPC paused rate hikes. It wanted to assess the impact of the 250 bps rate hike between May 2022 and February 2023. In his policy announcement, Das indicated that the central guard is in no mood to drop the guard on inflation. Apart from an unwavering commitment to maintaining price stability post the Ukraine war, digital innovations by the RBI moved to new frontiers and acquired new dimensions and scale, with Das helming as the prime mover of change. These include making payment systems available on a 24/7 by 365 basis, interoperable QR code-based payments, pilot launch of the central bank digital currency, to name a few, which culminated in Das being chosen for the Governor of the Year award.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
I am the blue of the limitless sky. I am the inspiration that led success soar high. I will achieve, I will fly high. I am the I in SBI.
I'm backed by the nation's trusted bank, SBI, the banker to every Indian.